Spud's here. He's just in the corner.
Turn the back.
And sort of, he has got his back turned, and he's sort of just pacing a little. He's got the shoulders sort of dipping, and
he hasn't secured a ride home yet. And the Twitter suggestions that V-line might be your best bet, which might be all right.
He's just turned in the ad break to Damo and gone, "Don't get personal, Damo."
Well, I've never got personal since I've been here.
I tell you what, I want to know where this is coming from. I know the Warrior, he deserves a ride.
Filthied up after last week.
So, Warrior, when did you make it known that you wanted some hang time?
Oh, Gary, you got to stop being disingenuous about this whole thing, because
I haven't asked a question. You haven't answered me a question. No. When did you say, I want some hang time for rider reply? Like Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday?
I was still undecided this morning, Gary, but the amount of phone calls from you and JB and Danny and telling me what I should do and shouldn't do.
Hand on your heart, have I rung you about this?
Did we speak about it during the week?
Have I rung you about this?
You haven't rung me, but have we spoken about it?
I gave you some advice.
Yes.
but
was it advice about what I should say about other people?
It had nothing to do with me. I said you can go open slather on me, but the advice was more for your own welfare, really, in terms of where you wanted to go.
I can't hold him back any longer. I can't hold him back any longer.
He's dishevelled, this bloke, be honest.
He's brought
Let him loose.
an iPad. He's got a swagger.
He's standing.
He's standing. He's ready to go. So Purple, after you dropped to the reserves last week, and then
And rightly so.
got a nice posting from mainly Spud. Also a bit of Gaz. We have requested a little bit of time, so we're happily handing it over to you.
You did get me last week, guys, and I do have to give it to you, because I was flat, and I think it was obvious during that 2 hours when you got me, and I was flat thereafter, and I wasn't sure where I would or how I was going to do this today, but thanks for all your advice, the three of you. I reckon I've had 15 calls from you, Danny, about what I should be saying about JB and Gaz. And
What, has he?
Yep. Well, Spud told me what I should be saying about Spud and JB as well.
I didn't say what you should be saying.
I think you did, Gary.
No, I said what you shouldn't be.
All right,
as in what I should be saying about you.
Take it away, Purple.
And JB, you're the same. So, look,
Come on.
Yeah, well,
Get it on.
the word disingenuous, which you use a lot in this box, does describe all you. JB, I want to start with you.
Oh.
You grabbed me about a minute before we went to air last week, and you just sort of sidled over and out the side of your mouth said, Purple, I think you're in a bit of trouble today.
As a mate, I wanted to warn you.
You did, and this is what you said. I don't know how this has happened, but Spud has got wind of something which he's going to go to town with. Now,
very self-indulgent.
I'd like to ask you today, and look me in the eye before you answer that.
Yes.
Did you actually tell Spud what to say about me last week?
No.
Did you provide him with the ammo?
No. I saw Spud on the way up. He had 2 coffees in his hand. He said, Purple got dropped to the reserves. I said, yep. He said, give me the first 15 minutes. That was the only conversation, correct me if I'm wrong, Spud, we had.
There was probably a little bit of make sure you mate. Well, no, that was the conversation, but it was probably...
I'd love to be in the trenches with you, JB. And Gaz, I know you were a little bit sick last week, so I'm going to give you a little bit of an out here, because you were sick, and JB's our leader, but I've always considered you as our spiritual leader, and I just felt that you weren't there for me last week. You've always been my favourite in this box, and I did need some support last week, and you ended up being like one of those London riders last year. You just got caught up in the moment, and you were throwing bombs and Molotov cocktails.
I smelt the blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I'll take that on board.
And you got me.
Take it on board, Warrior.
Well, he actually had 10 minutes of the 15.
I'm usually right with you, but
All right.
No, you didn't.
Nah, fair enough.
And that's for you, mate.
He's up, Spud.
I actually do not know where to start with you.
He's up.
Go for it.
I've been here, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, and I've had enough of you slaughtering this English language that we speak. Every single minute you speak. I'm sick. I'm sick of the on-air ad campaign that you run for the Coaches Association. It's basically a Frawley cottage industry.
Oh, no.
I've sat in meetings before the show where you've got really strong and good opinions, stuff that's quite diverse, until you hear Gary's opinion, and then those opinions become your opinions.
Oh, don't bring me into it.
I'm sick of those tips you give us. There's a Sylvan horse running as recently as half an hour ago. Sylvan Powell's in tomorrow, it'll win. Mate, they never win. I watch you dress up on TV.
Oh, no.
Oh,
chestnut.
You think you're on the Comedy Channel, mate. You're on Fox Footy.
Oh, no.
And you're not funny, mate.
Careful, Red Law's listening.
He's starting to prickle.
And those things you call me, mate, I've heard them from about the age of 8, mate. Peabody and V-Head and Sherman, Binocular Eyes. linguini arms. Just give us something funny, just for a change, Spud. They stitch me up every time. Just bring something fresh for once, mate, please. And mate, look, what this week has proven to me, as I've worked out where I was going to go with this today.
Yeah, go with it.
It's proven to me, mate, that it's all about you.
Oh no. There he is. Turned around. He's turned around.
Come back in here, Warrior.
He's now grabbed the
At least
microphone.
eyeball me when you're going to say it. Come back in here.
A horse wins a leg of the quaddie, and that's my pick. It's never your pick.
Get back in
Look
here.
at Spud.
He's
got him
dragging here.
Spud, you need to sit down. He hasn't finished.
He's got him by the cord.
When you bump into Eric Banner, you tell us, mate, boys, he knows me. He knows me. Mate, I had no witness on that conversation. He doesn't know you. I heard you say, yeah, Danny Frol, yeah, St Kilda, mate, fullback. Look, I want to offer this as a mate, not as criticism. I think
is that olive branch style or not? No?
Yeah, it might be. Or maybe after I say the next bit.
Okay.
You've got to bring something more to the table, mate, if you want to talk about yourself, because you're not interesting enough to pull this game off, mate. You've spent way too much of your adult life at St Kilda, and that is not
what's
healthy.
that got to do with
Well, it's been about you. Me.
Giving a bit of me.
Me and Loey. Me, sorry. Me and
keep
Plugger.
He's humble. He doesn't like talking about himself. He is the Don Bradman of our game. I'm sorry to get emotional, but I've lost it. Thank you.
Put a grab into
He's
his
brought a grab along. He's brought his own grab.
You have put that in your little spiel today.
Mate, you even managed to ambush Plugger's testimonial. All about you. Mate, it's not just me, though, who thinks this, all right?
I'm getting a bit uncomfortable.
You're getting personal there.
Hang on, there's
No,
more.
this is not good enough.
It's not just me who thinks this, but I spoke to Haircut Timms during the week. He offered this. Spud is a flog
No.
who needs to remember where he came from.
Haircut?
Haircut.
Is he the guy that now has got the little titbits in the Herald Sun?
Got lemonade, yep. Johnny Ralph, who I don't speak to as much as I used to, but offered this. Spud's disappeared so far up his own ass,
Hang
he
on.
can see the back of his teeth.
Hang on, I'm going to take it.
No, hang on a
Now
minute.
I'm going to jump in.
Is this the guy that just looks down the lens?
Hang on, there's
Johnny.
more.
Oh,
I think
sorry,
there's
there's
more.
more.
Jared Waitley? Well, I didn't speak to Jared Waitley, but I know he would have said this.
It better be quoted from Jerry.
No, this is what he would have said had I spoken to him. Spud has disappointed me because he's become just another ex-footy player obsessed with himself.
Oh, no, Spud.
Is these real quotes? Because I'm going to get involved here. Did John Ralph say that?
The one from Haircut was real.
What about John Ralph?
It's just
He might have said that.
Well, I'm going to be giving him a big clip in a minute.
No. He might.
going,
He would have
No,
said
no.
that.
You've
But
put
look,
his name
Keep
out
going,
there.
Damo.
No, I think we should almost use this as an intervention on where you're going, because I think you do need to ask those questions of yourself. And I'll be there for you when you come through it, because I think, well, you may not want me there, but I know Gaz and JB will. But I
Been
just
pretty
think
comprehensive going over Spud.
Warrior, are you finished?
Keep going.
So I've got to go to the Twitter now.
Come on,
Do you want
mate.
to go to Twitter first?
Yeah.
Or?
Give it to him, Purple. Purple's got me in stitches. The Warrior sounds like the Roadrunner. Me. The best return serve in the history of the rub.
it's been
Very
good,
crisp from the Warrior. Piss weak, Damo. Bring something new to your flog. Warrior reaching career best form. The loves come back for you, Walker. I'm waiting for Spud. I've known Spud for 20
I'm not
years.
going to.
He's not copping this.
Well, one thing I won't be
gonna
doing
come
is
back at
going
some
back
stage.
with you to Melbourne. You can go and get stuffed. And I reckon Peabody and Sherman suit you down to the ground, you
V-head.
little weed.
All right, I'm going to call
Hey,
it.
All right.
For Don Footy Franks,
Hang
this
on,
is
hang-
this.
Going to a break.
Wait, I've got breaking news. Jordan Gisberts, who played today in the VFL, suspected broken jaw, and maybe Jack Viney right now suspected broken.
Both gone to
Both
hospital.
heading off to hospital as we speak. So Gisberts and Jack Viney. Back to you, Walker.
There might be a third in a minute.
He's trembling at the moment.
ambulance round here.
I'll tell you what, though, mate. You spent all week on that.
I spent about half an hour this morning.
Your delivery wasn't great, let's face it. It was about 6 out of 10. You were trying to be really aggressive. You haven't got an aggressive bone in your body, my friend. And I can tell you what, we're going out the passage to have a chat. Leading team just coming back in here.
This is the Saturday rub.
I'm with Spud.
Here's Jeff Tyler Spud with another M Sport update for the Master Builders
Outside,
Association
you and I.
of
That's
Victoria.
it. Get out.